Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to film my August 2025 planner kit lineup. I am going to run through what I have in mind for this month, although as with most of my summer months, things can change depending on what comes up. I do think, and this is what I'm thinking right now, I don't know for sure, but this is where I'm leaning. I do think in August I'm going to take a break from filming my memory keeping. So what that means is that I'll film this lineup, I'll film my monthly plan ahead, plan with me, and then you won't really notice a difference in uploads because I'm gonna post all of my July spreads in August, and then I have a couple other videos that are a little bit different that I want to film, which should take us through August, and then by the time we get there, it'll be September, and I'll pick up where I left off with videos in September. I also want to film a planner recap for August, so you will see these spreads, you just won't see them in action. So that's what I'm thinking right now. I just think with August is when I go back to work. I teach college, and I kind of want to take the month of August to get into my new routine, and then we'll pick it back up in September. There's not a whole lot happening in August anyway, so other than me going back to work, so I don't think the weeks would be that interesting to talk about. But then in September we do have some, at least one or two kind of fun plans. So that's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you think. I think I just need a break. I've been filming weekly Plan With Me's pretty much nonstop for 3 years, I think. I've been filming for a long time, but I think 2022, no, I didn't film all of 2022. I remember specifically taking a break in March of 2022 to start planning our wedding. And then I think all of 2023 I filmed every single week, and all of 2024. So this will be different, but that's fine. I've taken some breaks in the past. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there that yes, you'll get a monthly Plan With Me, but then for the weekly views, I think I'm gonna take a break for about a month, and then I'll film a recap so that you can see how those spreads turned out. So let's go ahead and look at what I've got planned. So first in August, we have my monthly kit. I personally like filming the monthly view, so I have another Itty Bitty Sticker Co. kit for August. So I like that this one has a slightly different font than a lot of the other ones, and it's chemistry themed, and I think this is really funny for going back to school. I teach English, so this is not my work setup, but obviously we do have labs on campus, I think. Now that I think about it, do we? Some schools that I've taught at we have, others not as much. They have to teach the chemistry classes somewhere, right? Yeah, anyway, I just haven't been in that part of the building. So yeah, I thought this would be cute for August. So that's my monthly kit. Then let's get into the weekly kits. So this is going to be for August 4th through the 10th. Wait, no, it's not. I lied. This is for July 28th through August 3rd, which I originally showed in my July kit lineup, but I've changed my mind. I think I said in that video that I might change my mind. So in fact, I have. So I've got a bunch of different bits and bobs pulled for this week. We did get invited to my sister's friend's birthday party at the lake, so that's kind of why I wanted to switch it up. So I've got leftovers from, I don't even remember what this kit was called. I think it's called Happy Place. It's more ocean beach themed, but I thought it would be cute. Whoops. For the lake, and also I'm living this week right now. I'm staying home a lot this week. I stayed home a lot this summer, honestly, which is fine. But yeah, I have a lot of leftovers still because this art kept getting used. Oh, I have a bunch of glitter headers, that's nice. This art kept getting used in freebies from Cinderella paper. So I have stuff for that kit. I also have leftovers from the kit that was called Arizona. I have no full boxes left over, but I still have some bottom washi, and this is pretty much the same color scheme. It's also on her old paper that I really liked. So, yep, that's what I've got in mind for July 28th through August 3rd at this point. I feel with the shoulder weeks of the year, the ones that kind of have both 2 months inside them, I always change my mind because it's once we get closer, then I'll know. exactly what is going on, but I often don't know exactly what is going on until much later. So anyway, that's Happy Place by Cinderella Paper. That's for that week. And then one reason I feel bad about not filming August is that I've got some really cute kits in this lineup. So I wanted to use this before summer was over. So this is Cafe with Anna's Boba and Bites, and this is for August 4th through the 10th. And there's no particular reason I'm using it this week. It's just a cute, I think, summer kit. I'll probably try to hunt down some of these treats if I can. So this is the mini kit version, and it is on her glossy paper. I just love the colors in this. And a lot of times I don't like this baby pink color, but with these 3 other colors, I really enjoy it. Plus it kind of is reminiscent of like sakura, cherry blossoms, and strawberries and that type of thing. So yeah, this will be really cute. I always love a yellow polka dot pattern for some reason. I like polka dots in general, but for some reason when it's yellow, it's even better. So yeah, I just thought this would be a cute way to start to close out the summer. And maybe we'll go get some fun treats. Like I said when I hauled this kit, like this kit makes me very hungry. So yeah, to pair with that, I have leftovers from a Scribble Prints Co. really old foil bundle. It's like mixed metal, I think like Pixie Hollow and Champagne Lights or whatever she calls it. And I pulled it mostly because I have this food doodle sheet in here. I don't have a whole lot of like actual foil overlays in here, but I do want to pull in any scripts and any food doodles, and then maybe I'll decorate with some of the twinkle bits as well. I think this combo is like a really good combo for the colors in this kit personally. Hopefully you can see that. I'm not going to pull everything out because I don't think that's necessary, but I do really miss these food doodles in Scribble Prints Co. Foil bundles, so hopefully we can use some of them this week. I don't think I've ever used this avocado food doodle in any of the foil bundles that I have in this old style, which is a shame because I am an avocado lover. Anyway, so that's Boba and Bites for August 4th. I'm going back to work a little bit earlier this year than I have in past years because I'm teaching at a different college and they start 2 weeks earlier than the other college, which is a little, I wish all the community colleges in the area could just be on the same schedule. I don't know why everyone starts a different week. That seems a little weird to me for college, but whatever. It's just odd because like all of these schools are in different districts, but they're all within like 30 minutes of my house and they all have different schedules. So whatever. Anyway, so this is for August 11th through the 17th. This is also one of my first brother's birthday. One of these days I'm going to do a kit for his birthday. I feel like I never do, and August would be a good opportunity to do something for that because I feel like by August I'm kind of over summer kits kind of. Anyway, I have this leftover full box sheet from Apple Blossom Prints from the Scholar Society art set. These were not the like extra full boxes that came with the kit. You can see like there were different boxes here, but I did have 8 full boxes left. So what I'm going to do here, I pulled a bunch of sheets from other kits that have pretty similar colors because I don't have anything else left from this kit, I think. So I have a bunch of things. I'm just going to kind of shuffle through it really quickly. This is like the leftovers of the leftovers of the leftovers. I have this sheet. I can pull in the green and maybe these neutral colors. And then I have this sheet where I can pull in some of the orange and the yellow. And then I forgot to pull my leftovers binder. Just 1 minute. Okay, so if those sheets are not enough to get through the week, which they might be and they might not be, we'll see, I'll pull in my leftovers collection. So I don't think I've shown this on camera before. This is my leftover sticker collection. It is in a really old Michaels Recollection, like it was supposed to be a planner binder. But what I did here, I'm gonna refocus the camera. This is a project I started like years ago, so there's a bunch of old sticker sheet papers in here. Honestly, I probably don't need to save this many, but this whole thing is me taking the leftover sheets from kits. So like it starts off looking something like this, right? I pull off all of this. And then we just have sticker backing paper. I don't know why I had to slap it, sorry. And then I grab my hole punch and I take one of the divider pages out and I use it as a stencil to hole punch this sheet, and then it can go right in here. I just found this to be way more economical, obviously, than buying a reusable sticker book. And so then I have all of this organized by color. So like these are my pinks. A lot of it is like heart checklists, but you can always cut up heart checklists to be more labels if you need to. So that's why I save them. These style of checklists I really don't use. I don't know. I always figure if I ever meet anybody who wants to get into this hobby, I can pull from here just to get them started. Wow, this pink section is a lot more than I thought it was. This is going to be like an impromptu flip through of my leftover sticker binder. We're just going to quickly do this. Now we're in like the reds, the maroons, the berries, all of that. I'm going to get into the oranges. I feel like orange is always my section that has the least when I need an orange sticker, because I don't feel like people include orange that much. Like this is peach as well as orange. People don't really include orange that much in their kits unless it's Halloween. So hopefully, I really like the orange in this. So yeah. I'm gonna bundle up this sticker backing, or the rest of that sticker. Then we have the yellows. I might pull from here. You'll notice I have a couple of full boxes in this collection. That's usually when like a kit came with like 5 different fashion person options, and I'm like, I can't use all of these. So another thing I like to use this collection for, these are my greens, is anytime I want to do a rainbow week, which I haven't done one. I definitely haven't done one this year. I don't think I did one last year. I think the last time I did one was 2023. But it's basically where I just pull from my leftovers collection, assign each column a color, and then do a very makeshift rainbow. And sometimes I prefer doing that than like getting a rainbow kit, because first of all, it's a really easy way to use up leftovers. And then it also looks really cool. Color blocking is an easy way if you're using leftovers to like make things look way more cohesive, in my opinion. Yeah, I have a lot of heart checklists left over in this collection because I don't really use them that much. Then we're getting into the purples. There's some really old stickers in here from like Oh Hello, like these ones. Everything pretty much still sticks, which is quite impressive. Most sticker shops, I feel like, used pretty good paper. The only real one I've ever had an issue with was the Erin Condren stickers, if I'm being honest. Those ones were never the best to begin with. Now we're in the neutrals, which also includes like metallics for me. But yeah, when you go to use like really old Erin Condren stickers, I just end up throwing them out if I haven't used them after a certain number of years because they lost like all stickiness. But everything that I've gotten from like a small sticker shop over the years is like still very much capable of sticking to something, which is awesome. That was like more the neutrals as far as like beige and tan, but this is more of the neutrals as far as like grays and blacks and things like that. So yeah, that's my leftovers collection. As you can see, I used the original like dividers for the monthly calendar to divide up like the color sections, although I don't really use those that much. So yeah, that's that. That's kind of dusty. I don't even know why this pen is in here. I should put that somewhere else. I don't love these pens anyway. I often like give them away to students. So yeah, that's the plan there for the week of August 11th, is use up these old full boxes because they're so beautiful. I love them. And then use whatever leftovers that I can get. So thanks for bearing with me flipping through my leftovers collection. I hope that was somewhat interesting for you. If it wasn't, well, you could have skipped ahead at this point. Then for the week of August 18th through the 24th, I don't really know what's going on. Obviously, I'll have been back to work at that point. I'm going to just show you a couple of kits. I'm not going to flip through these because I've shown these in previous lineups for July and June. Maybe I'll use Aquamarine by Apple Blossom Prints, which is an aquarium themed kit, if I haven't used it by then, or I might use, what is this called? Something Blue from Cinderella Paper. But like I said, I've flipped through those in previous lineups, so we're not going to take much time to look at that. And then finally, the last full week of August, which is August 25th through the 31st, my other school goes back to school. So this is the school that I've been teaching at for like a year and a half now. Yeah. So I don't 100% know if I want to use this kit this week. It's going to kind of depend. This is like the week that leads into Labor Day weekend. I love this kit. It's called Homecoming by Cafe with Anna, and it has some books that I've read and other books that I want to read at some point. I did think it was nice for going back to college because it's got this like historically Black college and universities sweater. I don't think I'm going to go to football this weekend because I checked the schedule for Cal, which is my alma mater. And they're going to be in Oregon playing Oregon State that weekend, which funnily enough, so Cal is my alma mater, it's my dad's alma mater, and then Oregon State is my mom's dad's alma mater. So that's kind of funny. It would be fun to go to that game, but I'm not going to go to Corvallis for that. So yeah, part of me wants to save this for a football game, but also I don't really know if I'm going to go to football this year, quite honestly. The most likely scenario is I go during the week of Thanksgiving, and I don't think I want to save this for then. But this is another mini kit. I like the marching band elements. I just went to the Black Parade for My Chemical Romance concert, and now it makes me want like a Black Parade marching band kit. That is rather niche though, so I understand if that cannot exist. Oh, I love this scene. That's gorgeous. I love that. So yeah, I just thought like the book and college theme would be nice for fully going back to school. So at that point, I'll be working at 2 colleges. So I'll be very busy. But then also like I might reread some of these books or pick up a new one from the stack. That's how I like to get book recommendations from planner kits, you know? Not really, but it's not a bad idea. So yeah, I really like this kit a lot. I think it's gorgeous, and I love like the contents of it. I think it's great. So I think because I love it so much, that's why I'm like hesitant to use it for this week. It's just going to depend on what we end up doing Labor Day weekend, which I don't think we're going to do anything out there because our friend's wedding is the next week and my husband is in that wedding. So he needs to not do anything to himself. Anyway, so we're responsible people who think about the implications of being in somebody's wedding. So yeah, I really love this. This might be where I start to film plan with me's again, especially if we do anything interesting during Labor Day weekend. So I really do love this kit, so I might do a plan with me for that one. Another reason I'm trying to take a break from plan with me's is I feel this weird sense of guilt about using a sticker kit, about spending money on stickers if I'm not creating content with it. I know that's really weird, especially because like I don't make money off of Instagram or YouTube. Not at all. I spend money and I gladly do it to support the people who are making stickers and drawing things and all of that. So I'm trying to break that just a little bit of like, I'm allowed to spend money on a hobby even if I'm not doing anything other than enjoying it for myself. So, but at the same time, I'm like, I love this kit. And I also love like the boba kit too. Like that's so cute. But I don't think there's going to be anything interesting happening the week that I'm planning to use it. So anyway, now I'm just thinking out loud. So taking a look back, week of August 25th, Homecoming by Cafe with Anna. Week of August 18th, I don't know. We have some blue kits. I've thought about like during months where I'm really confused about what theme to have, or if I should have any theme, of just like picking a color and being like, we're only using blue kits this month, we're only using like pink kits this month. That's what I thought of with like June and July, but then like things came up that I'm like, that kit's not going to fit that theme. Anyway, week of August 11th, we have Scholar Society from, unfortunately, at least for right now, a closed shop. For the week of August 4th, we have Boba and Bites. I want a mochi donut really badly. I don't know where to get one where I currently live. I know where to get taiyaki though. So maybe I'll go get that the week that I use this. By Cafe with Anna, the cutest. And we're going to try to pull in some really sparkly foil because I just think those colors are going to look lovely with that. Then the week of, sorry, got a bunch of cellos trying to slip away from me. Week of July 28th, we have whatever this kit is, but it's really cute. I love the kiwis. Oh, that makes me want kiwi. Why am I always hungry when I film these? Like, I just ate. The way to get me to spend money on your sticker shop or on your art is you draw a lot of food, okay? I'm a simple girl. I like food. And then we got the August monthly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. So that is what we're looking at for August. You'll see all of these eventually, this one with a monthly plan with me and the rest of them probably in that recap video that I talked about. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're using in August. Is there like a theme? Is it still summer? Are you back to school? Are your kids back to school? Do you work at a school? Or do you go into fall in August? I can't go into fall in August because like the weather does not cooperate. July's been a lovely month as far as weather goes. I am curious to see if August will bring us such blessings. But I have talked too long now. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.